Hello and welcome to episode 367 of the Daily Sales Message podcast, where every single day I share a piece of simple and actionable advice. It's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff too. In today's episode, we're talking about the notion of a hidden problem. And this occurs when your buyer doesn't even know they're facing the problem that you can solve. So it's really obvious to you. You're looking at that person, that business, thinking, oh my goodness, this is exactly what we solve. But the person doesn't see it, or they attribute it to something else. So the problem is hidden from them as a buyer, thus it's a hidden problem. And to get around this, we simply lean on other parts of the clear sales message methodology, and in particular, the trigger point. So asking buyers, potential buyers, what they're experiencing, the challenges that they're facing, the blockers that are getting in their way. Because they will be experiencing certain things. They might just not realize that that's the problem. It's a bit like when you have an issue in your house. So might have an issue where the dishwasher's not working properly. The actual problem is the drainage in the street or something like that. It's not the appliance itself, but I think it's the dishwasher. I need a new dishwasher. So there's a bit of diagnostic stuff going on here. So if you're speaking with a buyer that has a hidden problem, they're not even aware of the problem they've got or what's causing it, or where it's coming from. Asking them about the trigger points. So what have you tried? What are you experiencing at the moment? Are good questions to start with. But also, what makes you say that? What makes you say that is a great question to just peel back the layers of the onion and keep going and going until you get to the root cause. To be able to sell to somebody, they have to be aware of the problem that they're facing, and they've got to know that you're the best person or the best business product or service to deal with it. So starting with the trigger point, starting with things like what makes you say that, that will help you to get down to the nuts and bolts of the matter, where you can educate the buyer and, okay, this is the problem that you're facing, and then this is how we solve it. And your ability to articulate the problem that they're facing and how you will solve it greatly inspires confidence in them, because if I can tell you how I'm going to do something or explain to you the problem that you've got, that implies I can probably do what I'm talking about. Right, that's it for this episode of the podcast. Tomorrow in episode 368, we're talking about something which I'm calling a why-click line. A why-click line, bit of a tongue twister. We'll cover that in tomorrow's episode. In the meantime, if you haven't already, please hit the like or subscribe or share button, leave a comment below, interact with the podcast, whether you're watching on YouTube, listening on Apple or Spotify, wherever you happen to be. Interacting with the podcast just helps us to reach more people, and I appreciate it. Thank you for listening or watching all the way to the end. I'll catch you tomorrow for another fast-talking edition of the Daily Sales Message.